Hello. All right. So in this video, we're gonna try to keep two things focused rather than try to pick out every single thing. Because here's the thing. Right now, you're shooting open gun, and if we look at the hits, you're shooting major power factor. So in terms of the number of alphas and charlies are pretty acceptable, except that there's some miss involved in it. But just by looking at the alpha and charlie count, the hits are pretty acceptable, and the shooting fundamentals itself, like the recoil management, like trigger pull kind of thing, it looks pretty okay. I mean, open division, it's hard to, have those recoil management and trigger control mess up because it's such a tricked out. So here's the thing. We're going to think about the next important things. So first, shooting fundamentals, this is pretty okay. So right now, two things that are really not there is the first one, target transition, and the third one, efficiency involved with movement type of stuff. So we're going to try to focus on that. Just before we talk about more detailed techniques, by the way, 32 rounds field course, we shoot 32 times, so 32 shooting fundamentals, and then about 20 transitions, depends on the popper, plus or minus. So a lot of the target transitions there. And then position to position is probably six times, maybe, 6-7 times. And then one draw, and for open division, about one reload per stage. So as you can see, like the importance and the priority has to be coming from what's using the most. So if you can drop less points by transitioning precisely and precise transition and maximizing the vision speed and the gun speed, then you're gonna be able to cut like 0.1, 0.2 seconds here and there in target transition. It's gonna stack up really fast compared to, so let's say, cutting time on movement. However, I'm not saying it's not important. So we're gonna try to focus on those sectors where you can get most reward at this point of time. All right. Target transition. There's many deficiencies right now. The first one is the vision speed, and then the second one is transitioning precisely and also at maximum controlled gun speed. That's one thing. In terms of confirmation, I think it's okay at this point. So let's really focus on the vision speed part and transitioning precise part. I'm gonna show you a couple examples. First, over here, you're shooting first target, and then the second target, even before the gun stops, you're firing it. That's definitely a confirmation issue, but it was just one time that you did, so I think it was more of a hand tension issue, could be probably it. Hand is not coming far off enough from the trigger. It was staying too close to the trigger, might have been the issue, rather than anticipating, oh, I gotta shoot early soon because it's a holding target. It might have not been the mindset, but actually the tension. Actually, it could be the mindset that increased the hand tension too. But you, like in this case, yeah, you definitely, the whole time, the hand tension should be the same, whether you're shooting close target or far target. Simply, what's changing is the trigger pull speed, not the hand tension itself. Make sense? So keep your hand relaxed when you are shooting a fast type of shooting. And we're going to talk about precise transition for a second. Look at the wide swing. It goes all the way to the left and comes back down. So the path of the muzzle was like this and then coming back down. So more like if this is a red dot was moving more like this and then coming back down like that. Make sense? Let's play in slow-mo over here. Wait, slow-mo. Way past the target and coming back down. So that was not precise transition, and that's happening a lot. All right. And one thing here is this is a vision speed issue, most likely. So let's just listen your cadence for a second. Did you see how the third target was delayed? And the shot was not, so it was ba 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 bum, puzz, ba bum. So that was two things. Vision not moving as fast as possible to the next target is one thing. and also the gun itself actually returning to the same target. So if you look at the muzzle, on the first transition, after second recoil, it's immediately going. So it boom, boom, immediately. And then look at the next one. Did you see how the muzzle boom, boom, and came back down, dwell, and then go? So basically, it didn't immediately go. So it didn't go like this, but it went almost like this and came back down and then moving off. So the exit itself was actually delayed. Boom, boom, immediately, boom, boom, came back down to your original target and then go. So there was the exiting issue. So basically, you weren't really maximizing the speed of the transition in terms of the gun moving target to target. So I made a video on that. So I'm gonna put a link in the description. 2 links: the maximizing the vision speed and maximizing the gun speed while maintaining the precision. I'm gonna put that on the description. I think this was pretty fine. Let me, yeah. One thing over here in terms of efficiency, in this case, this is a 180 trap, but your body was like 45. So let's say 90-degree trap. If you pass the 90 degrees, of course, DQ. However, you are more likely on the 50-degree line, let's say. So in this case, you can definitely keep leaning. You kind of leaned out just slightly, but you're leaning more towards the target rather than the next direction. So in this case, you can either lean more towards the next direction, or you can even shoot that target on the move. I mean, you're going to get close to the 90 degrees, but as long as you got maybe even like 70 degrees completely safe angle. But right now, you're more like 50 degrees. So that's like, especially this one looks more like 45 degrees. So all these 3 sections, you could have, yeah, shot on the move or lean more towards the next direction. So you can definitely shoot working your way downrange a little bit more, so to say. And pass. Okay, here's one thing I wanted to also explain about efficiency. Over here, if you look at it, you're actually not really running. It's a fast walk. What defines running is basically sprinting. So let me not say running, sprinting. You should really sprint, because